Hello everyone, welcome to Iron Lung. As weird as it is, this is actually my first standalone video that I've made on this channel. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so, I don't... Full screen, there's quite a lot of ominous noises happening for just a menu. Yeah, that probably seems fine. So let's get started. I'll start talking a bit when we get in here. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict, tasked with exploring this anomaly, in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There is no time for training. If successful, you earn your freedom. Fucked it up on the last line, god damn it. Hello? Ah.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Great.
Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so receive and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Great. Awesome. Oh my god, that mouse sensitivity. Holy... No, wait. Give me... Hang on. Wait. No. Hello? Oh, okay. That's... Be right back. That's better. Okay, we're back. That's still bad. Hello? Suspicious paper? Briefing? Oh. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT5 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use the camera to help with the navigation. Only photos taken at the specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub-controls will trigger if you're getting close to an obstacle. Good luck. Every time I just fuck it up on the last line. That is pain. I look like I'm very loud on the readout. I'm assuming that's fine. How do I go? Thank you. Neato. Hello? This is not an expedition, it is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return, and even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars. If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in the void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of the ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution, I will get my freedom. Very encouraging. So I know there's this thing. I don't know if I'm going to go into that. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me, before we take off into this hell world, let me explain why this video is coming out. So first, I was going to be making a Bleak Faith video, like a compilation video, like I did for Amnesia, the Bunker. The only problem is I needed that to get done in about a week. And I looked at the footage and found out I do not have nearly enough content, like timestamps marked down to be able to get that video out. It was supposed to be like all the horrifying things that happened in it. Turns out I didn't have that many saved. I did have a lot of glitches saved though, but none of that was edited enough at this point that I could have actually like done anything with it. Like I wouldn't have been, I'd be editing all day, every day, to try to get it out on time. And that couldn't work because here's the thing. I look very, very loud on this readout, and I am talking so quietly. I'm not, but you know what I mean. It's way louder than usual. Anyways, so the thing is, we just moved, and well, kind of. When this video comes out, we'll be like properly moving, like everything out of our old place to the apartment. And who's knocking on the outside of my sub? That's probably fine. On top of that, I am doing some changes to the way my channel looks a bit. Like, you will see it at the end of this. The outros. I'm making new outros for things that are going to be, like, individual. Shut up. No one's home. They're going to be individual for each type of video. So that means I need to make a outro for Death Stranding, which I've mostly done, except I need to animate it, and then edit all the sound, and get it all, ready to go. And then I need to do it for Metroid 2, because we actually finished the first Metroid game, so I need to get Metroid 2 done. The outro for that, which requires me to model a bunch of stuff, and animate it, and, do the sound design for that little outro. I also need to have this video recorded by Friday, and it is currently Monday. Also, I need to record Death Stranding, and I need to record Metroid. And I will not have time to do that on Friday, and probably not on the weekend. So basically, also I'm recording this at 12:30 at night, so basically I've got like 10 different things to do within the span of 4 days. Also, I still gotta get my animation finished for Halloween, which is why I need to get this all done as fast as possible so that I can spend more time on that. Anyways, let's see what we're up against here with this. I've rambled enough. Let's set sail. So I think I want to head to 200 even. So let's do it. Is this enthralling? It is actually pretty cool. I love this game as a concept. I feel like people always focus on the Ocean of Blood, but they never really mention the Dead Stars thing. Like, that is a cool concept that there's no starlight anymore. It's all X, which one's X? 182. Alright, let's go to that. Like, just the concept that, you know, light takes time to travel, so there is no, like, real stars anymore. You're just getting the residual light coming from them from, like, light years away. Which... that's fine. I'm not gonna hit it. What am I trying to get to? 186. I'm not gonna hit it. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, like that is a cool and kind of terrifying concept. That's just like I said, there's no real light anymore. I'm probably not going to look at the computer back here because, like, it's a lot of reading. There's other people who have done that. I'm not really too focused on that right now. I'm not saying, like, I'm going to rush through this game or anything. But also, you know, like, from what I was talking about earlier. Perfect. I can't exactly... I don't really have the time to be spending too much effort on any one thing, or I'm just not gonna have the time to get all my various other projects done with. God, I'm actually pretty far away from this thing. I should go a little bit more... Why am I still going the opposite? Am I going the wrong way? There we go. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. What was I going to? 100 and something, I think. What? Behind? How behind? Wait, hang on. How behind? That doesn't make sense. I just came from that direction. Who is behind me? Who dares? That's probably nothing. Okay, nope, we're good. Nope, too far. Okay. I had something else to talk about. Oh yeah, do you know what I spent today doing? I basically spent the past... Oh, I should also mention, this is my first video I've recorded in the new apartment. I've done like a couple streams at this point, but this is the first recording I've done, and it's the first one I've done with my phone, because I just spent today sewing foam panels to cardboard, or like... It wasn't like a constant thing. It was close. But basically, I spent a total of... Is that close enough? No. I spent a total of... Hang on. Yeah, okay, I was right. I spent a total of 10 hours. Like, from start to finish, it was a 10-hour process. Which is... Oh, I went too far? Nope, no. Go there. And angle is 33. That took way too long to do a single one. I turned in the wrong direction, but don't worry about that. Perfect. What have we got? Neat, it's rocks. Shut up. Cease your actions, you abomination. Okay, next is that. You know what? I'm gonna wing it. I've seen one person play this. Also happens to be the person who's making a movie of it. Is anyone? I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people who are. I'm actually really looking forward to that, the Iron Lung movie. Just, I don't know, it's just an interesting concept. I think it's gonna be awesome. I hope it is. God, I have nothing to talk about. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Where am I going? 378, 263. Alright, I'm almost there. That's fine, I'll miss it. And 263? Which I think is this way. No. What? Click on it, asshole. There we go. Am I not high enough? Ah, okay. I'm going the wrong direction. I missed it. I missed it. That's fine. We're just gonna back up. We're gonna miss that. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna miss it. Don't worry. 263? Yeah. And 378. Oh, wrong way again. I've always wondered where the sub is in relation to the ocean. Like, because I've seen people kind of break down the how this works and what it's like, and there is actually like a physical environment out there. So I'm gonna say more rocks. Very long, skinny, bone-like rocks, but rocks nonetheless. Yeah, like, I've always wondered, where... Do you think the sub moves? Is the movement of the sub real, or is there just a camera moving along the seabed and the sub stays... That would make way more sense. Like, the sub is probably completely stationary. Okay, so I basically need to go at an, like, exactly 45-degree angle. So let's do exactly that. 360 minus 45 is 315. Nope, too far. Yay. Alright. Man, I was really hoping I'd have more to talk about. I was actually kind of hoping I'd be a bit more, animated tonight. It's really late. I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed. Usually I get kind of goofy when I've been up this late, but a bit of a bust. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oxygen notification.
Thank you. Thank you for notifying me. 259406. Ah, we're miles away. We can keep going. And we definitely won't run into those things. Yeah, see, we already missed them. It's good. I know what I'm doing. That's normal blood ocean noises, I'm sure. Wait, 259406. So let's put it like that, maybe? Not enough of an angle. That's very peculiar blood ocean noises. Nope, go back. There we go. And... God, I'm gonna have to, hang on, is that looks, yeah, that's straight enough. Perfect. Oh, I'm almost aiming right at it. Nope. There you go. Alright, what's making all this wacky noise? Huh. And there's one right at the corner of my screen there. Oh, cool, those are moving. It's snaking about. Very fantastic. What? What? Wait, what? 259. Oh. That should be good. Awful. Hate it. Cool. Let us go that way now. This is kind of cool. I love it. I do love the idea of making a game with basically no visuals at all. Like you get a little sub in a crappy, like, 20 pixel display. And that's it. It's very ingenious in how much it picked up. Kinda love it. I also just love this... where am I? 310... 406. I'm fine. Oh, 426. I should probably start going this way. Yes, in the direction of the wall. Huh. Turns out I was a bit off with my directions. Whoops. Alright, where are we? Oh, I haven't... What? What? No. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I think this is pretty close to where we crashed. So I'm at 433, so... And 285. So I'm probably right about there. Okay, I can't go lower than 425. Ooh. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't go any lower than that. I'm still hearing a lot of noises from the... Alright, guess I'm not hearing noises from the worms. Or the intestines, or whatever those are. Anyways, I need to get to... 360, I'm gonna say. Let's just play it safe here. At 425-ish. 319. So I'm probably right about there. I shouldn't... What am I... Wait, what? Oh! That is a canyon wall. Let's go up about there. Okay. I may be playing this a little bit too, loose. How far could I go? 3... Probably not further than that. I'll keep going until I get a warning. Cool. Nope, wrong way. Still having a bit of trouble with these controls. No, don't go backwards. So where am I? What am I looking at here? A lot of roots. I am 3... Probably right about... there? I don't feel like this map is entirely accurate. Why am I getting closer to that? It's on the opposite direction I'm going. There we go. I need to get to cease, you antediluvian horror. 400 by about 325 is where I need to be. Wait, which one? X is that way. I think I'm missing it. So Y needs to be 400. Wait, did I miss it? No, Y needs to be 325. No, I'm good. Everything is fine. That is fine. In case that's not fine, I'm just gonna adjust slightly right. Alright, we're good. If I look out this way, I should see the horrors of the open ocean. Fantastic. Love my job. What did I get convicted for? I want to know what my crimes were. Like, what specifically did it... That's fine. What specifically did I do to get, like, forcefully shoved into a submarine? Where am I going? Here. 560... 277. Alright, cool. Was that something in the game or a car passing outside? It sounded a bit too ominous to be a car. Have I ever mentioned the weird... I think I have. I don't like this ambience. Ever mentioned some of the weird shit I've seen out my window? I get a really good view of, like... I'm sure that was just a rock rolling down the cliffside right next to me. Yep, that is exactly what it was. That is, as you can see, cliff right there, rock. Somewhere down there, that was nothing to be concerned about. I'm sure. Yeah, I can see a lot of, like, I got a great view out my window. Not so much in, like, it's a nice view. More in that I've seen some weird shit out there. A lot of youths just strolling about at night, bouncing basketballs noisily at like 1 in the morning past a apartment complex, like, you know, like a not asshole would do. Also got people playing like dubstep, you know, in 2023. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, must have been probably a rock, is what it was. Cool, we got it. Onward. Do you guys remember that time that a submarine, I think it was a US military, I mean, yeah, of course it was. There aren't really many non-military submarines. No big ones anyways. Are there still research I mean, I know there's research submersibles, but are there research submarines, like the big-ass military-style ones? That'd be cool. I don't think there is, though. No, like, what was Captain Nemo's... Was that the Nautilus? I've never actually read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Excuse me? Who dares? Anyways, yeah, there was a submarine, I think it was, must have been last year at this point, I believe, that a submarine, like in the China Sea? Is it called the China Sea? Chinese Sea? The sea around China. Asian Sea, if you will. The submarine just, like, hit something, and it, like, really fucked it up. And then it was just a thing of, like, oh yeah, they hit a rock. Like, what do you mean they hit a rock? How do you hit a rock underwater? Or, like, how close to the sea floor were you? Also, don't you have maps? Like, oh yeah, we've got maps. But, you know, we just ran into a rock very aggressively that it, like, completely fucked the front of the sub. Don't worry about it. Don't question it. Don't ask how, with all our top of the line military equipment, we just cool. That's probably at least the good thing is, based on its teeth, it looks like it's a herbivore. I don't think there's such a thing as an herbivorous fish. That doesn't sound correct to me as a thing that exists. But yeah, it's like, so with all your military top of the line equipment, you guys just kind of really fucking whiffed it and just ran into a rock in the middle of the ocean. And they were just like, yeah, that is exactly what it was. It's like, well, I don't know. It's just one of those things like, no, okay, bullshit. Obviously calling bullshit. It's the military and the US government. I mean, any government, really. It's like, they're not going to tell us what's really going on. But there's been multiple cases of that. What am I running in? Am I 250? Oh yeah, I'm like right there. Why? Why am I there? I thought it was more going this way. Yeah, I think there's been a couple occasions where submarines have just been like, just hit something that was like not showing up on the radar or sonar or whatever they use underwater, and they just, that's new noise, probably fine, and they just like brush it off as like, oh yeah, you know, it was just it was a big old case of the don't fucking ask, not your concern. I don't know, I'm convinced there's weird shit in the ocean. I mean, there definitely is. There's no way there isn't. I mean, it's always that thing, like, giant squids just exist. And, I feel like we don't really appreciate that. Also, have you seen some of those old drawings? Like sketches of squids, of giant squids? You know, like from before they had cameras, like 17th century wood sailing ships, like fighting off krakens. I always think those are interesting because, you know, people would say, oh, well, they probably just thought they saw something when they didn't. Or, oh, it's an exaggeration. That's very concerning. But you look at the actual drawings, and it's like, oh, were they fighting a giant squid? Like, no, it was a colossal squid. Like, very clearly, by the depictions they have of it, it is a colossal squid. Like, it's got the really big body, the kind of bulbous fin mantle, and the stubby tentacles. There's a specific picture I'm thinking of. I'll put it up here if I can find it. Where am I go? 864, 258. I think I'm probably at the point where I can... Nah, I probably can't go down. There's a wall there. I can go down now. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they totally just saw that because that drawing is too accurate to have just been made up. That it's just like, oh yeah, we just made it up or exaggerated. It just happens to be an exact depiction of a colossal squid attacking a boat. That's a normal sound. What was it going for? 264. God, they really want me to wedge in here, don't they? 258. I also think there's shit in the forests. Like, I am... Like, you can call me crazy if you want. I'm totally on board with the whole Bigfoot thing. Not even, like, joking. It's one of those things where, you know, people will say, oh, that's ridiculous, Bigfoot. It's like, it's an ape. It's a big ape in America. Yeah, it's weird that it's in America, but that's all that's weird about it. I think I turned the wrong way. Interesting. Okay then. Now we gotta fucking bail on this shit. So let's back it up. Not in that direction. Not... Really not in that direction. I've never seen it flash that fast before. Oh! I was pressing forward. I thought I was pressing backwards there. I have died more times than... Has anyone died this many times on this game? Where am I? 864. Not too far off, at least. Okay, now we're gonna actually press the right button this time. And not back up directly, or back up. Go forward into a wall. Okay, where I need to get to about there, so 270, I'd say. Nice, we're good. Where am I? Let's try to get to 800 before I, Let's go quite a bit. Why? I'm probably right in there, aren't I? Oh yeah, that's the edge of a canyon wall right there. God, that is actually very panic-inducing. I don't like that. Tell me I'm gonna crash into a wall in a slightly calmer fashion, if you would. That's... sooner than I was expecting that to appear. That is very... How do I drive away from it and get closer? Silence sub, everything's fine. Where am I? 765. So I'm probably right on that edge. Oh, yep, that's not there anymore, which means I can go down here and be totally cool. Could you not? Especially not right in front of my console, that's very, very unhelpful. Where am I going? So 400... 2575. Cool. I do enjoy this. Oh, Jesus. I see, the void. Wait. 576 35. Oh, I'm like right there. That makes sense. Jesus. I don't know why I suddenly just got very dizzy. It's also really hot in here. It's a weird thing. I mean, I don't have air conditioner anymore. But it is weirdly warm in this room. I need to get to like 560. Oh, I'm at 560. And then turn... basically get to 400. There we go. I don't know why I'm having trouble with these controls. It's just, I don't know, my brain, it doesn't really work good for that with directions. Especially when it's like, press forward to go forward and then the arrow is pointing in the opposite direction of what is forward. That really fucks me up. How high can I go? Oh, I need to get there. 623, 520. 623, 520. Okay. I mean, I kind of knew that it wasn't that terrifying, because, you know, there's nothing really to see. It's just kind of unnerving. Weirdly enough, running into walls is very terrifying. Like, it shocks me every time, because I honestly think I'm not getting that close to it. And then it turns out I am. Speaking of getting close to things... that looks like a spider crab. I'm gonna stop looking at that and pretend that it is a bunch of roots. And nothing else. 623. I know why it's fucking me up. It's because Y is... I always get that it's XYZ, not YX. But just think about, you know, Y being the up and down axis, or the vertical axis, and being on the bottom is just kind of screwing... It's because Y is down here, and X is up there, but Y is up here and X is down here, so it's... I'm getting it the opposite. I'm just making excuses for why I can't read a map. That's fine, we don't need to go up anymore. Oh, I'm actually pretty close. That's nice. Oh, god damn it, I did exactly the thing I said. I went... This needs to go 650, was it? 620... Wait, no, wait. There we go. And then Y needs to go down. Then 63. Perfect. What horrors await? A lot of bones. Cool. I'm sure they died of natural causes. So I think the lore of this, not that it's very specific on what is happening exactly, But I think the lore is that all the living things in the universe got mashed together into a giant blood planet. Blood moon. Rather, I mean blood ocean. They said they found a lot of these. I feel like they could use the blood. Cool. Like you'd think blood is... I mean, there's like iron in blood, right? Can you not? Music? I need to get to 525 roughly. And 375. God, I've got a long ways to go, actually. Yeah, like, I feel like you could use blood. Like, you know, blood is water, I think. There's water in blood, probably. I would assume. Is there blood? Is there water in blood? I mean, I know there's iron in blood, so, like, yeah, why it's all red. Why is it red? Is the blood all oxygenated? We could suck the oxygen out of the blood, couldn't we? If we need oxygen? I feel like that would be potentially possible. There's an iron, so you can get that iron out of there. You can, like, really... I need to keep going. You could, you know, build stuff with the blood.
Oxygen notification.
I feel like we could extract oxygen from the blood to refill that. Maybe medical purposes. I don't know if the blood is like... I mean, it's probably not all strictly human blood, and there's probably about every type of... Can you imagine the diseases in here? Like, the amount of bloodborne illnesses and shit that would be floating around in a blood ocean of all of the humans and animals in the universe. Like, that sounds like a problem. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, where am I? I'm... 3.5, so basically 365.18. 5... Oh, I'm way too low. And yeah, this seems good. Let's get to there. 550, 375. Pretty close. That's interesting. Hang on, what am I looking at? Oh, cool. There is a thing right in, like, the top corner there. Awesome, it's not moving. Never want to see moving squiggly things under the water. See if I can get a better view of it now. Oh, it's a building. Strangely intact for being under the blood. I've been recording for an hour. I really hope I can cut this down to something watchable. Where am I? I need to get to 625, 375. fine. Where am I going? Let's go there first. Let's just keep going up for now. Actually, on a pretty good trajectory, I think. Anyways, my thing about Bigfoot is that, yeah, like, it's just a big ape out in the ocean, in the forests. Oh, shit! Okay, that's... This still work? Rad. So Bigfoot is really just an ape. Some upright standing ape that, you know, they do that sometimes. Orangutans do that. Gorillas don't generally walk, they just kind of hobble around when they feel like doing such. But, you know, it's sort of, it's like, yeah, whatever, that could be a subspecies native to North America. And that's also the thing, is like, it would be one of those things that's like, okay, yeah, you could probably brush this off. It's like, oh, well, you know, some big ape in North America, sure. It's like, yeah, but what about the one in the Himalayas? What about the one in, like, northern Canada? Or the western Canada one? Or the Florida one? Or the Asian one? Or, like, they're fucking everywhere. So, like, everyone has seen a big-ass ape. And it's like, well, that's peculiar that this thing just shows up in literally every culture, and no one really questioned it. It's like the flood myth. Oh, I mentioned this in one of my really long ago in a Death Stranding thing, is how many cultures have a flood myth? It's like every single one of them. It just keeps popping up, so it's like, well, what is that relating to? Is it just, oh, flood happened at some point? Or is it more of a thing of, you know, like everyone had a flood happen to them at some time? Or is it a case of they're all talking about the same flood? And there's one big flood in their cultural memory that everyone remembers and everyone's written about, but no one really, you know, discusses. Wasn't it, my brother mentioned something a little while ago. What am I looking at here? He mentioned something about... Oh, that's another skull. Fun. God, that's gonna be a nightmare. Let's get to 650. Let's go backwards. I think they found some in like a sealed off chamber in the pyramids. That there was some carvings or writings or whatever that they carbon dated, or like, I don't know. I don't know the details of this. I'm just repeating what I heard from someone else who heard it somewhere else. So take everything I say with a massive fistful of salt. Shut up. That they found like writing or something in one of the pyramids that they dated to like 1,000 years or something old, or 2,000 or however many thousands of years older than what they initially thought it was. What am I hearing? Nothing, apparently. That actually reminds me of something interesting. As anyone who's watching this, I need to get to... probably about 190. Has anyone watching this seen the movie 10,000 BC? I just watched it the other day. Not the other day. It was actually quite a while ago. Probably about 3 days ago or something. I don't like this. What's happening around me? Nothing. There's an interesting thing, like, the plot is basically, not Neanderthals, Neolithic people were get enslaved by some kind of warlords and taken across the world, and they have to go find their buddies and all that. And it takes them to Egypt, where they're building the pyramids. And there's like a really just... And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool, and there's some mythical or mystical stuff happening in there, like shamans and all that, and prophecies. But there's just like a real offhanded thing of, oh, the people who took the, like, these basically Bronze Age people in the Neolithic period, just mentioned, just casually offhand, like, oh, some people say that they came from the sky or from a sunken civilization. So, just completely offhanded, subtle thing of like, oh yeah, these are Atlanteans. It's like, oh. Okay, I mean, like, I know it's not like a documentary or anything, and I'm not stupid or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's an interesting little bit of storytelling that, just so offhandedly they say in it, just, oh yeah, the Atlanteans are the villains, and there's like an Atlantean god king is the main villain. Oh, there is something really funny in it, though, that I noticed. So I think the main characters of, like, the tribe of that movie are, like, 180, 576. I basically just need to go straight down. I think they're like some kind of steppe people. But another one? Seriously? Like they look like they're in the Siberian steppe or like Eurasian area. And when they're chasing after that's probably... Oh, everything's getting real twisty in here. Uh-huh. That appears to be the... It's getting real twisty. 70... Actually, that might be good. Cool. I'd like to get out of here. I feel like I'm having a seizure. Yeah, just something I found funny when I was watching is, like, there's some kind of steppe nomad looking people. They're 277, 635. I'm somewhere around there. Cool. Yeah, and like they're nowhere that couldn't be somewhere like that. Like that's the only kind of climate that place that they're in, starting in, looks like. And when they're chasing after these people, they follow them over the mountains. I would assume this is somewhere like the Caucasus Mountains or the, what are those other ones? The Carpathians or something? There might be another set of mountains, I don't really know. But that's the kind of the climate that they would have to be going through. And then they get to a jungle. And then after that, they get to a desert with where they meet, like, African tribes of some kind. And then they go to Egypt through the Sahara Desert. Because they kind of say that like it's the Great Desert. 700 by 500 roughly. Okay. And the reason I find that funny is like that means that they have to have gone from Europe through like, I don't know, the Congo or something to get to like sub-Saharan Africa to go up to Egypt. Like the geography of it makes no sense whatsoever. And I just kind of found that amusing when I was watching. It's like, what? Wait. Because when I initially... Wait, no, I didn't know it was Egypt, but I didn't really think about it at the time until I was like, wait. How did they reach? Because, you know, the, hold that thought. Okay. Dick. Are those eyes? Those aren't eyes. I've completely lost track of what I was saying. That's a... Why is everything flick... Was this always flickery? Yeah, I'm at 700. I feel like the ship wasn't making this much noise when I watched a playthrough of it. I'm sure this is fine. I haven't gotten an oxygen warning in a while. I think I'm doing pretty good. Where am I? So I need to get, let's say here. 700 by 50.
Oxygen.
Ah, shit. I was just saying how good I... God, I thought that was a head of someone standing in the corner for a second. Jesus. No, well, I'm, getting close to the last one. I'm sure this will go fine. I'm sure I will survive this. Oh, God, it's... What does that look like? It looks like the nightmare. No, not the nightmare. The shadow. That looks like the shadow from Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I want to play that. I'm kind of... Oh, God. I want to play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And, after I get through the bunker. So I need to get to there, which is 775, 675. A little too far over. Is blood rising? I think the blood's rising a bit. What is it? Thing 675828. I need to... Wait, where am I? X is 573. Am I really only there? Jeez, okay, I thought it was way further over. How much does that blood rise? Does it stop at a certain point? Has it stopped? Yeah, that really looks like the shadow, like the weird goop walls. 675. I'm getting close. I 'm 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 ' Please stop. Wait. I am so not as far over as I thought I was. At least the blood seems to have stopped. I feel like this isn't how it works. That's not right. There was a wall there. There was definitely a wall there before, wasn't there? Oh, that's the wrong button. My heart is beating very quickly. Alright, well. Everything seems good. Guess I just gotta go up here, take the picture, and then I get to go home. And I will survive this. For sure. Totally. Oh, 828. Perfect. 6, 7. Oh, I do actually need to. Let's go this way because I can at least identify a number easily. But I'm gonna get this absolutely perfect for my last shot because I really want to earn my freedom when I get home. Which I will do. Oh, perfect. 675. That's the wrong way. Oh, that was too far. Oh, yeah! 675 and 295. Nine. Come on. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on, give it to me. Yeah, look at that. Exact coordinates. This is going to be such a fantastic picture. Ah, Jesus! Jesus Christ. I knew that was coming and it still scared the shit out. I thought I had to walk back there. I didn't know what was going to happen as soon as I turned around. Oh my god. Whew. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. How did you get satellite images through the blood ocean? Blood is pretty opaque. I don't think I'm not going to question it. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. The ocean is a gaping wound in the universe. What's left of it is dying. Fuck. Okay, well. That was Iron Lung. That actually, I don't know. You know what problem I've noticed I have is when I get startled or scared, I kind of react fakely, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what that's gonna sound like in the final when it's edited, because I can't, of course, listen back to it. But I feel like that kind of scream, if you want to call it that, I did at the end, sounded really fake. It was totally real. Like, that was a genuine reaction, because I did not know it was gonna come get me the moment I turned around. But I feel like that's a problem. Like, I'm honestly, like, I don't act up in the slightest. I just don't. I'm not an overreactor or well, depends on what I'm reacting to. Some things I do, some things I don't. But I never, like, act out things or, like, you know, try to make it more dramatic than it is. But I'm always kind of worried. It's like, did that sound like a really forced reaction? Because it legitimately was not. Well, that was interesting. God, I was doing that for an hour and a half almost. Let's hope I can cut that down into something a bit more manageable. But yeah, that was my first single one-off, I guess. I kind of hope to do more of these, because I wanted to make more videos that are shorter and not like 50-part series. Yeah, maybe try doing that a bit more, or like 2 or 3-part things. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say on that matter. Oh, actually I do. So, at this point, I've probably started, I better have started it, because it's going to be in the outro. I've started a Twitter account, not an X account. I refuse to call it X, that's a little too stupid for me. I like Elon, but that's dumb. That's just a shitpost. Speaking of shitposts, yeah, I've made a Twitter account where I will be posting, not regularly, like everything else I do. I will... Basically, I wanted to make it because I want to make memes. I've acquired... Well, I haven't acquired it. I want to acquire a unhealthy addiction to AI voice-generated memes. Making them, I mean. You'll see what I mean when you go to my account. Like, it'll be the first thing on there, probably the only thing on there at this point. So check out my Twitter if you want memery. Because that is pretty much all I'm going to be posting. Like, I want to make animations that don't quite fit, or they're not fleshed out enough for my main channel, but also I don't want to do shorts because they suck and are vertical, and I hate that. So yeah, I guess that's really about it. Yeah, and of course, like I said, first video in the new apartment that wasn't a stream. Yay! My brother is sleeping in the room about, what's like 2 feet away from my bedroom, but probably like, I want to say 15 to 20 feet away from me, where I am currently. And I hope I haven't woken him up or kept him up, because I like recording at night. And I want to keep doing that because it's fun and it's spooky for these types of games. So I guess I'll find out in the morning if I kept him up with that. Hopefully not. If I did, sorry. And, yeah, usual streams will resume next week. Unless you're watching this in the future, in which case nothing has changed. Don't question it. Everything's fine. But yeah, before I ramble on too long, and... oh, and also subscribe, I guess. You know, I'm telling you to check out my Twitter account. First, subscribe here, and subscribe to the Inky channel, because I'm going to be making an animation there by Halloween. There's going to be something. I don't know if it will be finished, but it will there will be something because I kind of have to do that. No matter what. The car just drove very sketchily up our street, like real slow and creepy like. Freak. Anyways, yeah. I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Since I still don't know how to end videos, I will just say do not is that how I usually end videos? I don't know how to end videos, so I will say, I'll just say goodnight, and don't get lost in the sauce. It will take hold of you, and you will resent its absence. Random Mad Max Fury Road quote for no reason. That is where I leave you. Yep. Okay, bye. Bye. That was weird.